Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Not a Role Model podcast. We are on episode 13 today, and it's all about drug trafficking. So let's dive right into this. We'll start with the amount of time you can get for this. Sentences for drug distribution and trafficking can range from 3 to 5 years, which doesn't seem too bad, but it all depends on which drug you're caught with and the amount you're caught with. And that can all add up to add more years on to your sentence. So, this first story here, just a little intro into all this. It's a little sneak peek into what the future may hold for drug trafficking. And it's drones. Fucking drones, people. Using drones to traffic drugs, which when you think about it, is pretty fucking intuitive and kind of smart. And this specific case, it happened in 2017. So now it's 2019, a couple of years after this. It's probably gotten way better. And just like the drones can fly way faster, they're probably under the radar of a lot of things. Like they can't really be seen. It's probably way better. So this case in 2017, this man, Edwin Rivera, he's 25 years old. He said he had been doing it for like a few months. They caught him picking up a package with 13 pounds of fucking meth. Holy shit. That's a lot of meth. It's estimated to be worth a little over $46,000. Damn. You can see why people do this. The fucking money. Sounds pretty lucrative. But it's a very high risk, high reward job or situation. Because if you do not get caught and you're able to deliver the package, this Edwin guy, he probably got a good chunk of change for each package he delivered. If that shit's worth $46,000, maybe he takes $6 off the top, or just a couple $2,000 off the top. But very high risk, high reward, so his reward is pretty nice, but very high risk. If you get caught with fucking 13 pounds of meth, they're gonna pin that all on you, and that's a lot of time, it seems like. So this package he picked up, it was brought over the border from Mexico to the U.S. using a drone flown by the cartels, and the police or the border patrol officials caught Edwin. They got the 13 pounds of meth, and they were able to retrieve the drone that dropped it off. So a fucking trifecta bust here. And this next little story, also a little drone drug trafficking story. It happened in Tokyo. Gangs and criminals that are using drones for drugs and other crimes, so police had to improvise and come up with a plan they made. They made a pretty decent plan. The drones, they have now come with nets to catch the criminals' drones. And this shit's like a fucking video game. They're just flying around with little controllers with screens, catching other drones. That's like a fucking video game. That shit's a video game. So, hold on a second. Sip of water. So, what do you think the criminals do? They come up with their own net-wielding drones. Jesus Christ, so everybody just keeps one-upping each other. It's literally a fucking game. But it seems like with all these drones and border walls won't really make a difference. Drones are just gonna fucking fly around in the sky. Fucking meth's just falling from the sky. It's fucking a new movie coming out, Cloudy with a Chance of Drugs. So, moving away from fucking drones, this next story, fucking crazy, and it's, we'll say, a little less futuristic than drones, but this story, these people use fucking sharks. Goddamn sharks. To traffic drugs. So it happened in 2009. Mexican police confiscated 20 frozen sharks, all filled with slabs. Holy shit, slabs of cocaine. The 20 sharks held more than 1 ton of that booger sugar. The men in charge of this shark shipment tried to convince the officials that the coke was just a conserving agent to keep the sharks fresh. So after tests, though, there was no way they could fucking pass it off and deny that it wasn't coke. And just honest question here, wouldn't it smell like fishy if you're storing it in dead fish? I mean, obviously it's probably packaged, but smells can, like, eventually seep in. And, like, nobody wants fishy cocaine. That seems horrible. You'd be, like, at a party, you'd take, like, your first line, you're like, this fucking smells weird. So you go up to everybody at the party, like, hey, do you think this smells funny? And they'd be like, sniff, sniff, and fucking, like, I don't know, man, it might smell funny. Let me just get another sniff. And fucking after everybody's done that 12 times, your shit's all fucking gone. Nobody wants that. So fucking, oh my god. So now, a little bit of info for you guys. Trafficking drugs using your mouth, like to swallow, or shoving some up your fucking ass where the sun don't shine. Alright, just carrying it in your body is the most popular way people traffic drugs. They are called, usually, commonly, swallowers, or internal carriers, or even body packers. So, doing this, they might numb their throat and swallow like a drug-filled condom, a balloon, or even like a rubber or a latex glove. And they're not just doing one; they're fucking putting multiple, probably double digits into their body when they're doing this. And so, fucking, if they get past the border, they either have to fucking poop it out naturally or with like maybe like a laxative, or they have to barf it out, or if they went the other way of lubing up the drug-filled condom, balloon, or glove, you stick it up where the sun don't shine, and you would need to maybe numb your asshole because you're going to put a fuck ton of shit up there. I have no idea. But just to add, either way, if a condom or whatever inside you, if it breaks and the drugs get everywhere, you're gonna get high as fuck, and then you're gonna fucking die. And it's not gonna be a fun high as fuck. Shit's gonna be fucking scary. It's not gonna be fun at all. It's gonna be scary and probably like painful. I have no idea. Definitely scary though. But like, fuck that. How is this the most popular way? When I saw this, that's what I thought, and so I looked up, and it's around like 5% of people who body pack, only about 5%, so 5 people out of 100, that the drugs explode in them. So 5 people out of 100, that's 95 are still getting through. It's not bad odds. So drug dealers and cartels definitely don't give a fuck about people. We have all seen what they do. So they probably just don't give a fuck, and they're like, whatever, we can lose 5 people. The money is in the other 95. So I guess people are just stupid enough to still try it. Yeah, I bet some people are forced to do it, but fuck that. I'm not swallowing any condom or like a condom or balloon or a glove, and not swallowing any of that filled with drugs. And I'm definitely not shoving them up my fucking ass. Doesn't even have to be drugs. I'm not putting anything up there. Fuck that. So, fuck that shit. So this next story, we just talk about some like common ways people store drugs on them, in them. They just swallow it, or just put them up their ass. This guy went a very different route. It is 2011. A man named Antoine Banks was arrested and sentenced to go to prison for drug possession, and he attempted to smuggle drugs into the prison. Not in his ass, not in his stomach. This motherfucker hid them in his waistband, and holy shit, tucked it in his fucking foreskin. Oh my god, what an idea. It's fucked up. Lots of guys wouldn't even be able to fucking do this due to them being fucking butchered as baby. And, Jesus Christ, pretty intuitive. And in 2016, another man named Joshua Hare, he was arrested for hiding fucking, holy shit, guys, 7.2 grams of cocaine in his foreskin. Holy shit. His dick is like a fucking kangaroo pouch. If you can carry that much coke in there, that shit is like a kangaroo pouch. Jesus Christ. I would not... Wouldn't it irritate the dick? Like, I feel like it'd start to burn eventually. And, like, if it happened, like, if you were one of the 5 people and that shit, like, exploded, like, or you just weren't careful, you'd probably get high from your fucking foreskin. Your drug dick. Fuck that shit. This next one, it's like the opposite of what I just said. So it's not a kangaroo drug dick pouch thing. It's these fucking gangs, cartels. They tried smuggling drugs by putting them into breast implants and then putting them into women. Holy shit. Drug boobs. So this is kind of smart if you do it correctly. And of course, these dumb fucks did not do it correctly. So, Jesus Christ, this article said that the problem was that in almost all cases of this, the surgery these drug mules went through, was not a breast implant surgery at all. It was, what they say, closer to mutilation and disfigurement. Jesus Christ. The airport security busted this one lady after that they noticed her boobs had, like, multiple, like, irregular lumps and just more irregularities. And she just looked sketchy, and, like, it didn't look like cancer or like a disease, so they weren't being, like, dicks about it. It looked sketchy. So she gets busted and everything, and it's found that this lady, oh my god, she had over 4 pounds of cocaine in her fucking boobs. And besides, like, the security scene and being sketched out, fucking the actual passengers on the plane with this lady noticed and told the officials that she was acting erratic and very weird. Cokehead behavior. My god, she was acting erratic and fucking weird, and her body was absorbing the coke. She was high as fuck and coked out on the plane. It had exploded in her breasts, like it came out. So, fucking, she was high as fuck, coked out on a plane. That will usually cause people to notice and note that you're kind of a sketchy person. And that's exactly what happened. They told and said, and she got caught. And another lady in Barcelona, she got off a plane with her implants still fucking bleeding. So it had just happened. Holy shit. That is some hardcore fucking shit. So, she got off the plane. Officials had to take her to the side into a room. A woman, like security, looked at her boobs, and she could fucking see patches of cocaine under her fucking skin. It said for both cases, it just fucking, oh my god. For both cases, they had to rush the women to the hospital and fucking had to take the fucking implants out. They were treated for any ailments and were ridden of their fucking weird-looking drug boobs. Jesus Christ. These fucking smugglers just try everything. Jesus. So this last little tidbit I've got, it happened in 2019, so it's pretty fucking recent. And, hold on one second, I'm taking another sip of my water. So, very recently, and it's definitely a testament to the they try everything statement. This shit is crazy. It involves fucking the U.S. Coast Guard and a fucking submarine. Damn. The Coast Guard got into a high-speed chase with a semi-submersible vessel with thousands of pounds of cocaine. Holy fuck. They seized it after a long chase, and it was said to have more than 17,000 pounds of cocaine worth more than $232 million. The Coast Guard boarded the barely submerged vessel after the long high-speed chase. They pried the hatch open to find the smugglers with their hands up. They obviously knew there was no way of getting out of this and that they were fucked beyond belief. The vessel sank after they retrieve the men. So they had to dig it up from the fucking bottom of the ocean or channel or whatever. But they were able to do it. And the Coast Guard says they encounter like a drug sub about once a year. So what they see, it's not too common, but it still happens for them. But I could imagine that there are way more submarines getting past them. Like, they just let them, like, catch the shitty ones, and the way better ones are getting by with a lot more than 17,000 pounds, which is insane. But, holy shit, all of these ways people use to smuggle drugs, a lot of them I'd never even fucking heard of, or even fucking thought of before. It's fucking insane. I mean, drug boob implants, and hiding coke in your foreskin? Jesus Christ, that's just outright stupid. I'd never do any of this shit. And I'm gonna keep it that way. Definitely all not a role model behavior shit for sure. I just want to say thank you for listening. Please give this podcast a like and hit that follow or subscribe button for more episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. Thanks for watching. Adios.